I'm doing pretty good. My computer is completely backed up. Show you what I'm talking about here. See all these green check marks? That means everything in this drive has been saved to the cloud. Almost a terabyte of data. It took all weekend and most of today to do it. Yes, it is evening. Which means, even if my computer completely craps itself, I will lose 0 progress, and I'll update it weekly. We got some good stuff in Arts and Photos. Clone Wars, yes please. Spider-Man, very nice. Very cool. I recommend it, my friends. I highly recommend it. If you, one of the things I need help with the most is facial animation. If you can learn to do facial animation really well, I will straight up do motion capture for you in return for you giving me, in return for you helping with facial animation and stuff. That applies to any other way you think you can help with half reality that I can't already do myself. You know what I mean? For instance, is there an update? Is there an update for Source Filmmaker? No. It must be just validating or something. It's really strange. Traded it, exactly. It's kind of the deal I have with Gomagazzi, Sepko, Winsy, Rihanna, Tony. I'm still trying to set up that stupid GitHub. I haven't finished it yet, but basically, is this model in the workshop? Love the little details. Is that the Half-Life 2 teapot? Oh, for Bass Brushy! Oh, I'm really interested in seeing that. Well, the issue is how do you get the viewers to see that in first person? Well, I guess if you're doing your series in third person, oh yeah, that's tough to say because it sounds like you're just, from what I've seen, you're just, you know, doing gameplay. So you might do something similar to me and keep it only first person. Although I suppose you could do third person. And it would spice things up. I highly recommend it. The pour out in the carton, very nice. Watch the whole thing as a refresher for what we've already kind of seen. And for what else we kind of need to do. You know what I mean? Strictly first person. That's what I assume. That is going to be interesting then, because whenever I have Gordon touch his face, it's really hard to do. As the camera extends to about right here, you can't put the hand any closer than about this far from his face.
Safe haven. Well, safe enough, at any rate.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I don't know, I guess. Except that, I've got a lot more time on my hands than I think Michael does, because I don't go to school or have
If you're
work.
thinking of breaking into there, I won't try to stop you. That's not to say I'll be complicit either, though.
And a bigger channel. Hey, Zach.
Charging battery.
I do have more plans for pre-cascade animation.
I couldn't. I can't. I won't risk touching it. You can just leave it on the counter there. Although, I do suppose my life is more important than. Well, seems I helped you in here. I guess I am a little complicit. How does it work? I'll use it if I need to.
I think so too.
You want? To show you what I learned.
Because he's shooting a lock in an indoor building,
It seems pretty
and
straightforward.
shooting
Make sure
indoors
the clip is
with a
in.
firearm is
Hold the
incredibly
slide
loud.
to put the bullet in the barrel. Easy enough.
You can do it a few times, and it'll hurt.
And
But if you
watch where it's
do it as
pointed.
much as Gordon does, you'll
I think I
permanent
understand.
hearing damage. Absolutely.
Wait, are those? Good God! I know the Black Mesa Research Facility carries a lot of surplus, but hand grenades? You had better not bring the ceiling down on us.
He covers his ears. I'll have him cover his ears.
While you're here, can I suture up your wounds? I know some basic enough first aid.
This is 5 minutes of animation. 5 full minutes. This is the longest consecutive animation I've ever done. This is crazy. Absolutely nuts. Thanks, ADOS. Yeah, well, I'm in the Army Reserve. I work 1 weekend a month, driving forklifts for the United States Army, and I have to stay within hair regulations whenever I go there. So it means basically I have to cut my hair like once a month. Hey, fun time. All right, so a couple things we need to do. First of all, I need to reload this. Then my steps again. Oh wait a second. Then yeah, let's Gordon's head here. After this. Turn these off. I rarely use them. Oh yeah. I gotta finish. I also have to do like a trailer. I'm gonna call it Source Filmmaker for the Impatient. Thanks, ADOS. Jafoyo, it hates his execution of this voice actor. He's the voice actor for this scientist here, but I decided to keep it in because to me it feels realistic. You know what I mean? In real life, people don't talk perfectly all the time for the viewer to understand. You know what I mean? They're especially in the situation that everyone in this series will be in. Death at any moment kind of thing. Like, anxiety and tripping over the words must be something that happens all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks, Chonky. I really appreciate it, man. It helps a lot. Even if you can't watch, just leaving it up on idle. That's a fantastic way to support my channel. Especially if you don't have money. Also, maybe so if you can point at the chamber, slide backwards, show him the chamber, and then slap it forwards. And then he points it at himself here. Actually, I want to fix this first before I forget. This could be fixed. This. it will dampen the audio. And then, when he needs to listen to the scientists, he pulls them off. Basically, over the rest of Everything Constant for a couple minutes at least, Gordon will be struggling because he'll never know whether to have them on to protect his ears when he's shooting, or have them off in order to hear enemies. So it's a balance, you know what I mean? And it's really annoying. However, there's a certain room in Office Complex where we plan to give Gordon electronic hearing protection, which is a really fancy stuff that basically filters out loud noise but allows quiet noise. And that is basically when we will reset all audio back to their normal levels, just like you'd hear in game, just playing around. You know what I mean? That's basically the audio level we'll have after we get the electronic hearing protection. After Gordon gets that. But until he gets electronic hearing protection, he's gonna be struggling putting them on and taking them off when necessary. You know what I mean? Audio mixing? I also outsource audio mixing. Someone else is planning for, has expressed interest, and he's got a very large audio library, and he's got expressed interest in helping me in this service. So, the only thing I really do, honestly, at this point, I used to do everything, but now I can mostly just focus on the motion capture animation, and then almost everything else is handled by the viewers, honestly. It's pretty nice. Thanks, God, man. You guys are watching through your PCs right now? Is that how you were able to keep watching my stream, OD Cars? Maybe maybe the circuit breaker for the other rooms went off, but you got lucky, and on the circuit breaker for your room and your PC didn't, or something. Oh, I'll give you a quick rundown. So, what I do is go to the SDK, you create new mod or add existing mod. I called mine VM. Then you go into Black Mesa, VMS, and you find each directory file, the one with the underscore dir, and then you use Crowbar or GHC Escape to extract that content and put it straight into whatever folder you made here. And then when you start Source Filmmaker, make sure that this mod is selected. And make sure that the search paths for the selected mod include pretty much everything. Anything that doesn't select with its own file. For instance, if you have the Black Mesa DLC for Source Filmmaker, do not use that. Disable it, get rid of it. Make sure it's not selected on this, because that will overwrite all the new files and conflict and it just cause all sorts of problems. Now I know there's a guide. That's how I learned how to do it in the first place, but I can't remember exactly where it is. But one of these days, I'll try to find it. But basically, just Google how to extract Black Mesa into Source Filmmaker. And I think there's a guide, like, specifically on how to do it for Black Mesa. Right, our explanation is that Black Mesa has a lot of surplus. These hand grenades, specifically the Mark II hand grenades, are World War II era grenades. If you look at this, I made this box. I made the decals on this box, by the way. Loaded, February 1943. These are very old. However, we've done our research. An explosive, like these hand grenades, can actually last for a very, very long time without any degradation in performance. So, Black Mesa has so much surplus, they don't even know what to do with it. Look at these. These are 50 caliber rounds, and there are 2 boxes of 1,500 each, 1,500 rounds, total of 3,000 rounds of 50 caliber ammunition just in this room for no reason. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? And the only explanation is Black Mesa just has a lot of surplus, which we see so many weapons everywhere. Gmod animation, I've never used Gmod. The only time I use Gmod is when I go to the workshop to steal something. Most everything I do is in Source Filmmaker, just because I have more control and motion capture and all that. So if I were to do animation in Gary's mod, I'd need a specific tool to attach animations to, or I'd have to like recompile the model to use, recompile the model with the sequence and all that junk. You know what I mean? Music's a little compared to my voice. Thank you. For that, it's all the way up. Let's go like this. How does that sound? Does that sound a little bit better? Surface surplus, munitions depot makes total sense. Grenades at the start maybe go, huh, exactly, exactly. It's a little crazy, right? And we have this guy acknowledge it. Where does he say it?
Well, I learned. Well, it seems pretty straightforward. Bigger than the sport. And watch your Wait. Are those? Good God. I know the Black
Well,
Mesa research facility carries a lot of surplus, but hand grenades? You had better not bring the ceiling down on us.
and the funny thing about hand grenades, they will not bring down the ceiling on you. I mean, it's the shrapnel that you should be far more worried about. The explosive power of a frag grenade, of a fragmentation grenade, is really not that much. Oh yeah, I'll try to do it, Michael. If you remind me after the stream, I'll attempt to walk you through it. However, if you fudge, there's a couple people you could ask in the Discord who've done it. Ask Yeetus. Ask. I'm pretty sure Yeetus knows how to do it. I talked to him, and if you don't, try pinging the animators. Tell them Val's too busy to tell me right now. Does anyone want to give me a quick explanation of how to extract? Hey Alex, exactly, dude. I feel you, man. 1943 frags, right? What's even sorry. What's even funnier is that these grenades are packed in a box of 4, which is a little bit unrealistic. But we have to stretch the truth at some point. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of animation, I didn't want to model a whole box because usually hand grenades come in a box of like a dozen or something like that, not 4. Where's my instant gratification?
You want... to show you what I learned. Well, it seemed...
Ambassador Pineapple? Yes, exactly. The only reason Black Mesa has them is because they're surplus. Now, the Heiku will not use Mark II hand grenades. I think that's what... MK2? I think people call them MK2, yeah. They will not use MK2 frag grenades because they're too old. They will use M67 frag grenades. Let me see if I can find a picture. They look like this. These are the frag grenades the military currently uses. It's what I've been trained on, and I know how they really work. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's Jafoya, yeah. Just Jacob's channel. How else are kids gonna eat Purple Hearts these days? Also, somebody made a Black Mesa mod that uses M67, I think, which we will be using. Here it is. Yeah. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. It's about the size they need to be, too. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're a little bit bigger than this. I'm not entirely sure. I clearly remember them. Well, no, I think that's the right size. Should dead guy for target practice. More professionally, dead zombie outside the room. That's a good suggestion, but the scientist doesn't want to touch it. He just wants to know how it works. He just wants to know how it works, so that Gordon can teach him. Well, basically, Gordon, at the end of this animation, Gordon puts down the Glock right here, and then walks over this chair and sits down, and the scientist walks back with a surgical kit, and then he's gonna stitch up Gordon's facial wounds. My subcon grows every day. I need to make a tutorial too. I really need to, but after I finish up with the consequences, I really just want to get this out of the way. Pretty morbid, yeah. Yeah. It's not. You remember, you know, realistic adaptation of Half-Life. What would you do in the situation that they're in? You know, I don't think they'd shoot a body. It's like, oh man, I don't know. It's kind of stretching. I don't think people would do that. You just teach him how it works, the general operation, and then move on. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I think we could have a couple of them say that. I think we can have one or two in Office Complex say that, and then have them just walk around or something. Yeah, I think we've had a couple of people in the Discord try to piece together who's who and whatnot, but we haven't nailed it down. But you can kind of guess. Honestly, if a person, in my opinion, if a person would say that in Office Complex or something, I had a lot of IRL stuff to do earlier today. I had to pick up my car, I had to get groceries. Also, I've just finished backing up the entirety of my computer. Like, I bought 2 terabytes of cloud storage, and I used up about 800 gigs. And it took all weekend to upload everything, which is worth it, because now I'll back up my computer like once a week or something, and then if I have another incident like last time, I won't be completely boned. Wow, you have a car. It's a piece of crap, dude. It gets me to where I'm going, but like, the driver's side window doesn't roll now, so I have to open it whenever I get, you know, whenever I go through a drive-through. The rear door handles, both of them are broken. Somebody has to like go through the passenger door or the driver door and open it for you from the inside. It's a piece of crap, but you know, it still works. Worst idea ever. SFM recreation of Uplink. A lot. Oh, the Uplink live action. I don't remember what that trailer is, but it does sound interesting. You don't have a driver's license? The cabin aesthetic of my room. I live in a cabin. I literally live in a cabin. The difference is I'm not a true backwoodsman or anything. I just live in a cabin in my parents' backyard. So, and it's got its own power, and I managed to get a Wi-Fi bridge that's like got a pretty good internet connection. So like, I mean, I'm streaming, so obviously it works quite well. It's like, Jupiter, we're gonna make fun of you for not having a driver's license. Made some English film students or something. Budget of nothing. You gotta run through hallways. The Half-Life sounds play. Nice Wendy's. Oh yeah. Today's stream is sponsored by Wendy's. I used to work at Wendy's. That's why I have this shirt. I was a manager for like 6 months. And then what? I think. Oh, and then I got deployed. I got deployed to Kuwait. No, you can't break my fantasy. You live in the woods. Okay, that's fine. So, we already Wendy's too nice to me. I want some Wendy's, bro. I live in a town that has only about 1,000 people in it. I would be so happy if we had a chain restaurant in our town. A driver's license is not necessary, Lamau. Okay, well, if you have a job, that'll change your mind quickly. I don't know what your living situation is, but if you think it's not necessary, then I suppose it isn't. For me, it's even more not necessary. Like my parents, I pay my parents. They take my credit card to go get groceries. You know what I mean? Your job is YouTube. Is that really where you get all your money now? I thought you had a job, Droopy. Turn the sound off. The only thing that ties it to Half-Life is the sign that says Black Mesa Research Facility.
You want?
Okay, now we need to do the heads.
Ah, shoot. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. Make sure the clip is in and hold the slide to put the bullet in the barrel. Easy enough. And watch where...
A driver's license depends entirely where you live. Metro City, public transport. Ah, that's right. Yeah, I grew up in suburban and like really small towns out in the middle of nowhere for most of my life. There were mainly a couple times where I lived. Actually, I've never lived in a metropolitan area. I've always lived in a place where I had to either get a bus or drive everywhere. Triggered when I had to read off, put the clip in. I feel you, Jacob. I absolutely understand. It hurts. It hurts. I feel you, man. But I don't know if Gordon cares. I think Barney would say magazine while teaching Gordon. He'd say magazine and stuff like that. He'd teach Gordon the proper terms. And I think Gordon would have got shooting somewhat enough that he might have the same opinion as you and I do about magazines. So I'm not really sure if Gordon should get upset at people calling it a clip versus a magazine. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's any possible way Gordon can even express that pet peeve of his. You know what I mean? So, what was I gonna say? So we may just have to have Gordon do like a shrug or just a head cock of some kind.
And watch where it's pointed. I think I understand. I think I understand.
Doesn't Gordon canonically take shooting lessons in the hazard course anyways? Figured a basic understanding of firearms. Yeah. So for this scene, I'm actually gonna have Barney. I'm actually have Gordon have a flashback to Barney teaching him how to shoot for the first time. So in half reality, Barney teaches Gordon how to shoot, and then later, Gordon shoots, you know, weapons in hazard course. And then Gordon would already know how to operate his weapons, and he wouldn't have to have anybody tell him. You know what I mean? Like, he'd have a basic understanding of some kind. You know what I mean? To facilitate that, I may also have Barney teach Gordon how to use an SMG. Possibly. When a version of Half Reality Gordon speaks, just speaks in brain damage, groans and grunts like a vegetized caveman. By the end of Office Complex, I wager you're going to hand animate 80% of the gameplay. That depends, Ados. That depends. I really like green screen animation. It's incredibly quick. It's easy. Once Gordon, now that Gordon has a gun, pretty much all the fighting interactions from now on will be green screen. Because it's just, all I have to do is take the view model away and have Gordon shoot. And that's so much easier and quicker than doing a full animation like this. You know what I mean? However, the problem is, when it comes to custom voice lines and custom NPCs, those have to be full animations. Kleiner of Keller breaking his back, teaching Gordon how to crouch jump. You had me there for a second. That's funny. That's really funny. And also really dark. Oh no. I don't know how I should publicly feel about that. The military side of me thinks that's pretty funny though. I don't know, I just imagine Keller in an HEV suit and then just like a crunch noise or something as his HEV malfunctions or I don't know. Oh no. This is smack. Yeah. Seriously though. Seriously, like first time Gordon uses a long jump on, I might actually have like his feet clip the bottom of the next platform and then have him do a face plant or something. And then he gets a couple more tries and then he gets it down or something. You know what I mean? And then when he goes to Zen, the first couple times he does it, he'll be a little clumsy, but he'll be able to stand on his feet. That way we don't have to do like a full animation of him falling or something, right? All of the learning, the long jump, would be in Hazard Course, and then a little bit after the airlock, but before the teleporter in Lambda Complex. I think you guys know what I'm talking. There's like a hallway after the airlock, after the armory, but before you get to the teleporter. There's like a hallway. Gordon can practice long jumping in that hallway before he goes into the next room. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try. Absolutely. Mod replacing Gus's face in Half-Life with yours. What song's next? I was thinking Earthbound or Zen. I like to leave my stream music playlist for last. You know what? We should listen to some Alex Gassidi. Some of his newer things. Well, let's try this one out. You gotta remember, man. It also includes the playlist from my channel, because I mean, it's just easier to watch YouTube and to have a YouTube channel on the same account. You know what I mean? So like 4 of these. Four of these are mine. And I think people recommended me some playlists to watch. That's a lot of playlists, actually. It's a gaming browser. Where's the Boneworks playlist? Boneworks music is okay. But I'd have to get my permission to play it first. Unless it's Creative Commons. I think so. It is Mike Burns Fire. Yeah, Sebastian, otherwise known as Balls24, recommended that to me. Sorry. This is a funny song.
And watch where it's pointed. Watch where it's pointed.
Yeah. I should probably get permission then. Gamer browser. Gamers truly the most impressed people. I saw a sponsorship on YouTube. I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. And so far, Opera is pretty cool. I mean, at least Opera GX. I think the only problem I have with it is I can't remember what it was, but I really like every aspect of this. I like it about as much as I like Chrome, and then I think this just takes less RAM than Chrome. I can't remember what this looks like. I need to find the original mocap for it. No complaints from Firefox. Yeah. Well, maybe you can, there's bound to be some other things you can help out with. Maybe if you want to help with, precise finger animation. I would love that. I get lazy in my finger animations. I'm gonna be completely honest. Having another person to help me do idle finger animations would be nice. 'Cause I can do the finger animations where it's interacting with objects, but I have a hard time not being lazy and trying to animate fingers whenever they're not interacting with things. You know what I mean? Leap motion. Oh, isn't that the funny camera that sits on your desk and you do your hands in front of that? I've been wanting one of those too, honestly. It's inexpensive. BS masked crowbar. I'm gonna Google it, and then I'm gonna leave it up to try to watch it after stream. Oh, why aren't you a mod? I swear I made you a mod, dude. You should be a mod. You're a YouTuber. Okay, there we go. Not to mention you're a mod on my on my Discord too. So now that you're a mod though, you could send the link in YouTube chat for everyone else to see if you'd like. Moderific. What do I do there? That's so weird. I'd go like this, and then it makes sense pushing down, but I don't know why I go like this, or like shooting. I think that's what I meant to say. I think that's what I meant to have Gordon do there. Like, hey, when you're shooting, make sure you point. Make sure you check which point, you know, where it's being pointed. I know, it's really weird. Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, I have to see what the original. Very confused. Yeah, it must be just me pretending to shoot. Dadgummit. Okay, you might have to DM it to me in Discord. Because for whatever reason it won't. Oh, I got it. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's YouTube Studio. If I do save, copy link address, here we go. Like this, and then I remove the studio portion. It should just do it. There we go. Is this a music video? If it's a music video, I don't think I can watch it on stream. This is a pretty good one. Flushed away. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna avoid what's it called? I'll take a look at it after stream. Okay. It's not a matter of getting striked. It's a matter of getting claimed. You're not likely to get a copyright strike these days, unless like you stole someone's video, like straight up. I think mostly what I get is just copyright claims for music. You know what I mean? And basically what that means is I don't make the 50 cents I make in the stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a deal, but I'd like to get in practice of not getting demonetized, so that someday when I am making enough money, I'll be in good habits. I'll have good habits. You know what I mean? Song's pretty safe. Trust me. No one's gonna claim it. All right. All right. Bets. We'll freaking watch it. If I get demonetized, you owe me 6 subscribers, okay? Yeah. Oops. Oh yeah, I'm not getting claimed for this. I don't, unless the YouTuber himself actually. If you're watching this, creative, I hope you're okay with this. If you're not, you can claim my stream. I love the body beating noises. I could just I really want to animate that now and just have Gordon just you know just beat the crap out of a corpse or something, you know, just I don't know, Eunice. Why are the crowbars wobbling? Is it unlisted? Oh, that's amazing. It's just I think it'd make a good meme video. Machine gun arm, indeed. Okay, I'm gonna turn off his voice for a little bit. Oh yeah, absolutely. What kind of Half-Life fan do you make me out to be, man? Of course I've seen it. Gonna have to clip this for him. Absolutely, please do. I'll give you I'm pretty sure this stream will unlist afterwards, and I can give you the link if you want. I could also download it and give you the raw file too. Yeah, that looks good. That's a little bit better. He does 2 clear block jerks. Consider put him away from the camera in the parts when he speaks more often, so you don't have to animate it that much. Oh, you're talking about this dude. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Honestly, Jupiter, I really like that mindset, but this being a realistic adaptation of Half-Life, what matters first is where Gordon looks. And once we get down where Gordon looks, we can animate around that, but yeah. Dude, what's that female with the red hair app down there? I saw my friend. It's taskbar, I don't know what it is. Oh, this one. This is my mouse. It's got 12 buttons on the side, a button, probably can't see that. Hold on. It's got a button next to the mouse, 2 normal buttons, and then it's got 12 buttons on the side. This mouse has lasted me a while. Actually, you know, I'm pretty sure this mouse is new. However, I bought the same version of the same exact one once the old one of this died, just because I like it so much. It's a very reasonable mouse at a very reasonable price, and it's got a lot of functionality. And I'm pretty sure it's got a macro, it's got like macro settings or something. Yeah, like if I go, yeah, there's a macro manager for this too. It's pretty nice. I mean, I've never really used it that much, but that's a card on a mouse. You're a card on a mouse. Oh, Paid Can. Hey, man. Almost missed you. So many people in chat. I know. I need to watch that. That was what's coming up next. Yeah, 20 people is quite a lot. Usually I'm averaged at about 10, which is good. Generally speaking, how I measure, in my opinion, like a really, really average tell of how many viewers you get should be about 1/100th of what your follower count is. I think that's what it is. 1/100th of your follower count is about what your concurrent viewership should be, in my opinion. In other words, me being at about 2,000 subscribers, having 20 viewers means it's a pretty healthy stream. Black Mesa in full bright always looks cursed. I feel you, man. Yeah, 15 to 18. Yeah, so I'm like below average compared to most other streamers. And then, like, for instance, when I went viral like a month ago, I had like 30 viewers. It was like, I think I broke the record with like 31 or 32 for my channel. That was really nice, but it just depends. Don't cancel, actually save it. I hate misclicking them. Save. Thank you. $31, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I leave it full bright just so that I can actually run Source Filmmaker. This scene has so many props in it. And Black Mesa maps run laggy as is. Anyways, with just the amount of content in them. I'm kind of scared as to if I'm going to be able to run maps in the future, but 10th subscriber count is the average number of views of my videos. Of my videos, yeah. Actually, we can look that up right now if you want. Let me, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show you my revenue statistics, but I think I can show you how many people subscribe to me and whatnot. Fudge. Here it is. Oh, sweet. 34%. Let's freaking go. That's pretty good. I mean, it's a small channel. Small channels, generally speaking, a large portion of them are subscribed. Oh. You mean everyone's videos? Oh, you mean just like in general? 10th of subscriber count is the average number of views in a video. I think that's fair. You get 1,000 views if you've got 10,000. I don't know. I suppose it is. If it's a really good video and you get the full number of subscribers, a video is a really good success if it's been watched by the same number of people as your subscriber count. I think it is. Wait to see me Unreal Engine. That program is nuts. Oh boy. Oh thanks, man. I'm gonna stick with my 2006 piece of freaking crap animation software. HLA Part 1. Until my channel got bigger, that was my biggest video too. Oh, or at least video, not stream. The largest stream I've ever had. Oh, that's because this is public. Yeah, of course. When was this one? January 5th? Okay, this was at the height of my, so, January 5th was my largest jump in my channel that I've ever had, I think. And so streaming on this day, I got like 1,000 views. That was amazing. My largest half reality stream, I suppose you could say. Everything else is like public, or it was public and then I took it down. Wendy's sponsorship. I used to work at Wendy's, and this is a shirt they gave me. No, he will. He will, Mr. Glenn. I think that's where we've decided to do it, officially speaking. Yeah, we'll give him electronic hearing protection in the box smashing room. 1K subs during a long Gmod stream. Ooh. That's nice. I heard you throw around office complex at your hearing protection. Oh. I don't remember when I said that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do the box matching room. I don't know, that's weird. Like, what's the office complex? Why would anybody have electronic hearing protection, and why would they leave it in office complex? It would make a lot more sense to have it in a semi-industrial area. Like unforeseen consequences. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys want to see... Oh, fudge. I've got a Facebook photo you guys are going to want to see. It was my first... It was a photo I took... I don't use Facebook anymore. Hold on, I gotta find my... Show you guys some of the... some funny pictures, I guess, because why not? Let's see. Come on. Here it is. Let's see how visible this is. It's probably terrible. It says Wendy's, and then my first name, manager. Let's see if I can find any more funny ones. Oh, someone found. I think someone found this picture and said, "Oh no, I found this picture." And I thought it looked a lot like me. Let's see if the camera will zoom in on it. It's like a hand, and then a guy who looks a lot like me photoshopped onto it. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I was like, oh yeah, I get mistaken to be a lot younger than my actual age all the time. I'm 23 years old. People all the time think I'm at least like consistently they underage me at about like 4 years, I guess you could say. 3 or 4 years. Be like, oh man, you look like a 19, maybe a 20-year-old. I'm like, I'm 23-year-old, and he's like, fudge, man. That's just, you know, because I'm super immature and I've got like a baby face. You get the opposite. Yes, my first name is Ethan. That's my first name reveal. Congratulations. I prefer my online name though. You're like kid complaining about Sonic with the Mario backpack. Your actions have consequences. Poggers, your stepbrother. Imagine having a face. Says the guy with the Metro cop as his PFP. Someone clip him saying that. I clip your mom. I honestly like Twitch. However, discoverability is non-existent on Twitch. Until I get enough money from streaming to work full time, I will stay on YouTube. Trigger Bonework stream. Uninstalling. You can try, man. Sebastian, otherwise known as Balls24, he's the king of pirating, okay? As a Bosnian, like, I can't remember how old he is, but like, as a, you know, like, basically this Bosnian kid with no money, he pirates everything. The only thing he hasn't pirated is the Half-Life games, because I bought them for him, and he felt like the Half-Life series deserved some money for, you know, Valve deserves some money for it at least. He's 16, you know, something like that. But like, if Sebastian can't pirate Ippy Studio, I don't think anybody can, honestly. Apparently, Ippy Studio's got some kind of hardware lock. Thought he was 18? No. He's the only underage moderator I've allowed. And the only reason I've allowed him is because I was too, how do I say this? When I opened mod applications to more people, I put that rule in that you have to be 18. The problem is, he was moderator before everyone else. Massive pirate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And considering he was already a moderator, I think it would be wrong to say, to take away his mod privileges. You know what I mean, at that point. I don't know, man. I don't know what his exact age is, but I know, I think he's around something like that. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I was like... We're just watching a vlog right now. Yeah, sorry guys, I gotta work. Yeah, I'm basically just doing a vlog at this point. Vlog a day to bring out the whip. Uh-oh. If we don't hear within if we don't hear with you within another like 5 minutes or something, we'll assume you died, Michael. You hit Kentucky runner. What's wrong with rotation is what I want. What? There we go. Finally got it. Holy fudge. There we go. Great value dater. Bootleg half reality SFMs. All recorded info blocks. Can you get a still of Gordon aiming like a gangster? Or at least Stuntman Gordon. You mean like this? Is this what you're asking for? Is this what you're asking for? Value dater. People are giving them to me, man. I've got 8 right now that I cycle through. Aiming sideways with one hand. Alright, tell you what. I don't think I have a thing of that in here, unfortunately. I don't have a pose. Hey, buttons. Are you sure you want me to enable lighting? I will lag into oblivion. Also, the props broke, but that's okay. That's easy fix. Okay, wasn't as lag as I thought I would be. Every other time every other time I usually do full lighting, it lags like crazy. For now. Well, the motion editor is for when you already have keyframes. To me, the motion editor is for when you already have keyframes and don't really want to mess with them individually that much. Motion editor makes... To me, I use the motion editor to smooth out glitches and stuff. You see how, like, it's really wavy right here? Or, like, right here, right here? Those are anomalies, and I like to try to smooth those out. And it's... I mean, you can do that with keyframes, and that's what I used to do for a long time, is just use keyframes to smooth stuff out. But I like using motion editor when I can. If you trade on your laptop, the thing's slow. Curve editors. Is that basically the motion editors? That makes sense. You can kind of do everything with the graph editor, but sometimes it's nice to use the motion editor. Hey, Michael. Forge MIT certificate. honestly, I think it's funny. I'm gonna make it a project idea just in case. Dude, actually, I'm gonna put it underneath all the other funny things you said. Just in here, along with the other funny suggestions. Funny but not canon, please. Don't worry, Mr. Gladden, it's fine. Have you seen the rest of these, though? Russell was secretly a Black Ops assassin. Odessa Cubbage was a Hound Eye. Fisherman from Lost Coast is actually the Nihilith. What am I doing now? Oh, left hand, I think. Getting really distracted. Beyond anime, right? Oh yes, of course. We need to do the grenade scene. Crushing student death. How long do you guys think it would take Gordon working at Black Mesa to pay off his student loan debt? I'm actually kind of curious, because he probably makes quite a bit. Like a very, very nice amount. I think, but then again, the education he gets is probably also expensive. So like, maybe only like 2 or 3 years. University with the PhD, exactly. It'd be quite a bit. How many years do you guys think? I'm kind of curious. We should find. You know what we need? Our Discord needs somebody who has a PhD, so we can ask them. I mean, my dad is a PhD. But his is in mechanical engineering. It's not exactly theoretical physics. MIT education grants a scholarships. Right. That's very true. Right, yeah, we should do the math and figure out how much it costs him. It's a somewhat significant thing, I imagine, so it might come in handy in the future. Seriously though, Gordon has to be groomed for Lambda, for the survey team. There's no way the Lambda team would ignore Gordon, in my opinion, just because of how physically fit he is and his work on teleportation. I honestly believe Kleiner was grooming Gordon for the survey team. Grooming. Gordon is Adrian Shepard's half-sister-in-law. Gordon is not Barney's dad. Shut up, dude. Shut up. So stupid, I love it. Rules restored semi-normalcy, episode 2. Student loan company gets reestablished and bothers him about paying his loans. Could be G-Man. I like that, actually. The survey team? Don't tell your parents. Japanese bush baby, Gordon. Yeah. 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 Absolutely, man. Hold on, guys, I'm answering a DM. All Black Mesa personnel are inbreds. What? Successfully bunny hop fails successfully. Working on map you for a whole foliage took 10 gigabytes. Holy fudge. PhD takes about 8 years. 4 to 4K. You gotta remember, Gordon is 27 with a PhD. So I think he's completed the PhD education maybe slightly faster than most other people do. You know what I mean? That's the amplified C-Say 4 variations. Could have started college early too. That's very true. That's very true. Could have started 16, maybe 17. Gina, on the other hand, Gina is insane. She's got a PhD and 2 masters, and she's 25. What a woman. How would that work? How do you get a PhD at 25? PhD and 2 masters at 25. She'd have to have like go to college at like 15 or 16 or something stupid like that, or get a bunch of college credits beforehand, and then she'd just have to take like 30 semester hour, like, you know what I mean, like 30 credits a semester or something crazy like that. What would you have to do that? Like, not to mention she'd already worked at Black Mesa for at least a somewhat significant amount of time, right? I mean, she developed a Mark IV. Right, yeah, like, well, that's because they're all old geezers. They can afford to get multiple PhDs. You know what I mean? 30 credits a semester. Yeah, 18's hard enough, man. Gorse tragically losing his pet rabbit to a teleportation experiment. Learning how to be hop and tribute. What? So does Gordon, are you saying should Gordon get flashbacks to a rabbit when Kleiner and Barney are talking about a cat? I'm pretty sure Gordon wouldn't have 19 credits hour with part-time job was horrible. Yeah. I don't have the patience for school. I mean, I barely have the patience for streaming. Yeah. That's why I mean, barely have the patience for animation, which is why I stream in the first place. His pet rabbit was called Cat. Okay. Thanks, Epic. Very cool. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. I'm going to finish education much faster than other people. Shepard finished training much faster than Tired. Finished very much faster. Barney's a freeloading turd, isn't he? It's nearly 5 a.m. Help. You're saying this? Yeah, dude, keep them coming, bro. True inspiration, I'm telling you. I need to stream earlier so I can catch you know, time zones from all across the world. I need to like start streaming at like 10 a.m. or something my time. Or if I stream at least 10 to 11 hours a day, that should be enough for pretty much everyone of every time zone to at least get a portion of the stream, right? Stream at 4 a.m. Do it. Do it. Do it. my gosh. Hello? Thank you. Right, right. Just gas mask citizens can somehow. You know, honestly, just for you, Epic, I might have a few gas mask citizens working in an industrial zone of some kind. Honestly, we could do a gas mask citizen in Wastelands. You know, those citizens hiding in the wasteland, like, that stuff's radioactive, isn't it? At the minimum, if they're wearing some kind of equipment, right? Like, I'm pretty sure... Special field also suppresses all radiation poisoning, so citizens don't care. Let's listen to some Zen. Good. Yeah, a lot of this will probably go over people's heads as far as like what exactly I'm doing, but you know, I mean, I've been told that the reason people come to my streams is because of the chat, more the chat and maybe the music, and not really the animation as much. It's kind of boring to watch somebody watch someone do somewhat boring work like this. Definitely not know what he's saying. Half-Life 2 Beta Alpha was pretty dark. Did I, Jace? Do you know who one Epic player is? Do you know what he is? He's a Half-Life content creator with about 7,000. I don't remember if you have 8K yet. Almost 7,000 subscribers, and he makes beta content. Gonna try to make the match from Russia. Definitely those community. Definitely, I agree. All right, well, have a good time, Chunky. I'm looking forward to how it goes. The Half-Life community is small but extremely loyal. Oh yeah. Never noticed. It's my job to flex me, not yours. What? Yeah. 13 years. Yeah, I keep getting distracted. There goes Social Maker. It's a good thing I saved. Piece of crap. Honestly, as far as the possibility of making half reality in Source 2, it would solve a lot of problems, but it would also create new ones. Source 2 crashes just as much, if not more, than Source 1 Filmmaker. Like, straight up. Yeah, he's got a medkit. Do you guys want to see what I have so far in Premiere Pro? I'll show you some of what I've done. Just as a special treat. Let me close Source Filmmaker for this, actually. Because I know it takes up so many resources. You'll see. I'll show you the medkit scene in just a second. ADOS, and the reason why we have it oriented in such a way.
Warning. Elevated blood cortisol levels
You still gotta fix that
detected.
line.
Seek medical attention.
Stop getting distracted and make the map. I'm sorry, Chunky. I'm sorry. It's only a couple minutes worth of video, though. That battery needs to glow blue in that scene. I have to re-render this scene. Get that battery up and running. I know, right? It's gotta be adrenaline. I mean, I guess we could just justify it. In the science behind half reality. We could just say, that's what we had. We were wrong. Maybe acknowledge it, kind of thing, you know.
Warning. Stress levels critical. Psychosomatic response detected. Psychosomatic response detected. Seek medical attention. Vital signs are dropping.
And Gordon is having fainting spells due to stress. Straight up, due to stress. Thanks, Eric. It's it's a rare phenomenon, but it happens.
Warning.
It can happen.
Stress levels critical. Propranolol administered.
Propranolol is a drug that blocks adrenaline. And in this case, would actually bring Gordon to his senses very, very quickly. For those who didn't understand what just happened, Gordon pulled the tongue out of the barnacle. And that's what that is on the floor. Oh, I keep forgetting to ask him, dude. He was in voice call, like, the last two, not too long ago, and I kept forgetting to ask him, man. My favorite thing to do is green screen. Green screen makes things so much easier. What's nice is that Gordon is alone for the majority of Half-Life. As far as alone, not with allied NPCs and stuff, without humans. You know what I mean? Which is really nice for me, because it means I won't have to focus on humanoid animation as much. Yeah, you definitely should. I'd appreciate it. That is supposed to flicker, and not just glow. It's not supposed to be a fade glow. It's supposed to flicker, just like it does in game. In game, that blue light flickers in and out. And notice how he puts a medkit on here. He slides it around his back, so it's behind him. If that makes any sense. So he walks back. He walks back over to the dead dude. Yeah, drinks the battery fluid. It's the best place to carry the medkit. I tried at a bunch of different positions, and I was like, oh, this one's not only the easiest, it's probably also the place where it won't get in the way of things very much. You know what I mean? Hey Tony, yeah. Thanks for that, by the way. Yeah, Tony made the med kit that has the back panel that it can open. Honestly, Mr. Glanet, all I have to do is crank it up. All I have to do, like in Premiere Pro, through Premiere Pro, I don't even have to do it in Source Filmmaker. I can just crank it up. Shouldn't be that hard to. Shouldn't be that hard to mess with. And then that's where the next scenes enter, with Gordon finding Matt, as we call him. The descendant of Manhack dude. Bopita. Shield containers. Oh yeah, Gordon will take HEV batteries with him. Absolutely. If he's full on suit power, he'll take him with him. Absolutely. That's true. Gordon does have a flashlight. So honestly, he doesn't see that section again, so we can just make it dark. But from now on, we'll try to make everything brighter. You know what I mean? You still hear your ears ringing. This one is full sound if you guys want to hear it. Both did I. This map is 1.0. All the maps after the scene are 1.5. He didn't have time to even unwrap it. The guy was bleeding out from an artery in his neck. You can die. You can pass out extremely quickly from that. So it's funny. This guy's, he's not dead. He's not dead yet. He's passed out. Gordon thinks he's dead, right? This guy dies. This guy would die within the next, I think, 60 seconds. You know what I mean? You pass out and then you, your brain, I think your brain dies because of lack of blood. So technically speaking, the guy's not actually dead until about 30 seconds after he passes out, or something like that. Absolutely. Yeah. You can try. Honestly. I mean, the only thing you can really do is if you get lucky and you find the nerve and you like pinch it or something. The problem with neck wounds is you can't just slap a tourniquet like you can on any other limb and completely cut off blood loss. Neck wounds are very dangerous. Medically, yes, it was actually correct. That's right. Yeah. In the army, they teach us if somebody has a neck wound and you can't put a tourniquet on it, you're literally supposed to stuff bandages into the wound. It probably hurt like crazy and they'll scream, but you literally stuff it into the wound. I also need a voice actor for this zombie. Basically, someone screaming at the top of their lungs and then muffling it behind a head grab. It's gonna have to be pretty PG-13 because Gordon needs to be traumatized from it. Glory kill. That's what I meant. That's what I meant, Jacob. Yeah. This is definitely an M-rated series. You sound a lot like the HLE zombie. I've actually managed to find ways to make the gore in this series very hard to see. It's not gonna be right up in your face and out in the open like it was with Pinwheel Arts, for instance. Where it's realistic, it will be realistic. But where it's like gunshot wounds and stuff, you're really not gonna see it. It'll be under clothing and stuff. Unless they get shot like in the head or something. You happen to see the exit wounds. Like for the most part, all the wounds I managed to cover up nicely. For instance, the zombie that's Gordon kills with the axe, that guy has a wound on him, but you can't see it because the zombie's crouched over it. And I did it that way on purpose, just reduce the chances of me getting demonetized. I'm trying, man. Ryanna's been helping me, but I've just been like, how do I say this? Like, I tried to do it, like I tried to clone the GitHub, and for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me and stuff. Nudity, really bad gore, yeah, something like that. The thing is, those zombie
Warning.
stomachs...
Elevated blood cortisol levels detected.
If you really pay attention to them,
medical
are
attention.
pretty graphic. But thankfully, Gordon never really looks at it, you know what I mean? You just see it out of peripheral vision. This about right here is about the extent we'll probably ever get close. The flashlight's on his chest. Anyways. That's pretty much all of what I have right now. You can go work on your map now, Chunky. I'm sorry. Yeah. Unless you've already done so. Oh boy. What are you talking about, Glenn? The hot semen clan? Oh no. I think Gordon's sexy, man. Look, I'm telling you right now, Gordon and Alex are way too busy to have any inkling of trying to do anything, okay? I think it might be acceptable to hint at it, but there's no way Gordon will ever have time to do that. There's too much going on. There's too much fighting. Hot coffee mod. Urge to reproduce, chapter 69. I don't know. He's 27. No. Yes. 27? There goes Miles, 50 cents. Yeah, guys. Thanks for demonetizing me.
I couldn't. I can't. I won't risk touching it.
This
You
conversation
can just
already.
leave it on the counter there. Although, I do suppose my life is more important than, well,
Scout cannon in
seems
Black
I helped you
Mesa,
in
indeed.
here. I guess I am a little.
I mean,
complicit.
we've discussed it,
How does it
actually. I
work?
think we've already discussed it.
I'll use it if I need to.
I think we decided that some slight sexual tension in half reality was a good way to get a tiny bit of drama, but in a realistic way. We will not be sacrificing lore in the pursuit of slightly more drama, like a lot of
You want?
AAA movie,
Ah,
like
shame
Hollywood
what I
does.
learned.
You know what I mean? It's stupid.
well,
We'll do it a very
seems
very
pretty
moderate amount.
straightforward.
Honestly, we
Make
might
sure
just
the
vote on it
clip is
again.
in and
We
hold
haven't
the
talked about it in
slide
a really
to-
long time.
To put the bullet in the barrel. Easy enough. And watch where it's pointed. I think I understand. Wait. Are those? Good God. I know the Black Mesa
Oh, I gotta do
Research
his head.
Facility.
Gotta do his head right here. Dating a scientist in QB. Should Gina ever tease Gordon in any very very slight alluding way? Should Gina tease Gordon in any way in that video he sends her, that she sends him? I mean, given the script so far and how she is with people, I think maybe she might try to push Gordon's buttons a little bit as far as how quiet he is. She may not be like attracted to Gordon or anything, but I think she'd still, in my mind, she'd be the kind of person to the purest sample I've seen yet. Teasing, is it serious? Flirting, is it serious? She could just be having fun. Exactly, right. She doesn't have to be sexually attracted to him. But, like, I've met females who know how attractive they are, and they tease shy people. You know what I mean? And she might mistake Gordon's, selective mutism, I think is what we decided it would be. Thinking that it's, you know, shyness. Do you think I had my spot show? I would have just sampled it to you. Honestly, these would have come in handy yesterday. I'm gonna freaking annotate these, bro. This needs to be like a Valentine's Day project for next year. Well, Yeetus came up with it first. We'll annotate him there. The scientist is Peter, so he dies. Pick up my heart, now put it in a trash can. Oh, no. No. Want to pick you up. Amazing, amazing. And you thought the barnacles wouldn't let you go. Oh my gosh, you guys are on fire today. Holy crap. Valentine's special, I would totally do that. I was too busy. I didn't think about it until the day of. I was like, oh man, I should have done something for Valentine's Day. Alright, see you, Tony. Oh my freaking gosh. Vulnerable tongues aren't tongues. Okay, we've already had enough with the bull squid redacted. Okay. Shut up. What are you gonna do April 1st? Good point. We do have 2 weeks. We have exactly 2 weeks, guys. That's a very good point. I'm gonna make an announcement about it right now, actually. I'm gonna put it in announcements. No, go away, McPhee. Nobody cares.
Charge complete.
Go away. Half-Life 1 Assassin Walk animation. We haven't taken topside Tactical Operations Center, if you know what I mean. McAfee, my boy. Wouldn't mind taking you to the topside dormitories. Oh boy. Maybe we could do it. Maybe we could make it Valentine's Day / April Fool's animation. That would be cool. It's literally insane. You thought Elon Musk is crazy? You haven't seen it. I have seen the video about McAfee, like the dude, and what he's done. We are pulling out. It's convincing airstrikes. Honestly, you need to get the original Half-Life 1 voice line and do that. We are pulling out. We're talking about pickup lines in lieu of Valentine's Day. But too late for Valentine's Day. It's never too late for Gina, okay? If I want to make a Gina animation surrounding Valentine's Day, I will do whatever that dadgum fudge I feel like doing, okay? Valentine's. I've slugged me phone. Oh my gosh, Epic, you're popping off today. Half reality, but it was put in Google Translate. If we had more half reality content, I'd do it. It's not shutting down. Because I follow standards. You really need to sleep. I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna try to start earlier tomorrow, so you won't miss out on too much if you leave now. And this VOD will be up too, so if you want to watch the rest of what you missed. Gordon, slap the carrier into the analysis first. This list is getting too large. She's de-beaked and completely harmless. Barney is. Oh, you mean in the beginning? Or you mean the security guards? I get really confused when people call them Barneys. You're talking about the security guards, unless I don't think Barney Calhoun is mentioned at all in DK, is he? I don't think he is. Yeetus, it's so stupid. That's, dude, come on. Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting pinged like crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, is that literally a Reddit post? Oh, no way. Way behind him. Wait, BD quota. Oh no. No, no, and no. 0 entropy. Please leave me alone until after the experiment. Think it's rather stimulating, don't you? I'm definitely getting demonetized. Can we do this later? Nothing. You're not an animal. Oh no. It's not. The cup on my head, fruitlessly, of course. Right man in the wrong place. Oh no! Oh no! Oh boy. Have I been that much of a burden? Oh no! Smell the ashes. The current situation is looking pretty grim. Still alive 50 cents, right? Do this correctly, and I might just forgive you for that debacle involving a certain microwave casserole. We can cut this short, maybe it's spotted. Yeah, Valdero's YouTube 50 cents. Did you hear a cat just now? Anti-monetization. Shutting down. Attempting shutdown. Yeah, but my icing. It's probably not a problem. Probably. You better pay. What's that one quote from Otis? Oh fudge, hold on. I know Otis has got some great ones. Imposing force. I guess you're a good guy, Corporal. Fudge. I think I got a ripe one. I don't want to die, virgin. What is this thing? You don't have a quote of the quote. Yeah, is that what he says? That's amazing. I'd love to hang that over my fireplace, you know, if I had one. That's freaking love Otis, dude. After Gina, we're getting Otis. We're absolutely 100% getting an Otis model. I gotta say, that mall security job is looking pretty good right about now. Could you blame an old man for wanting grandkids? It's Paul Blart, right? We need half reality Otis. We need to make a completely unique Half-Life series around Otis. We have to. All right, see ya, see ya, One Epic. Please, I know we need Otis. I'm telling you, we gotta find Black Mesa Insecurity. We absolutely have to find the creator and talk to him. And just please give us that model, dude. We need it. We pay so much money for an Otis model. It's like and that was a pretty good looking one too. Still have nightmares about that. Oh no. Next time. Hazardous and materials, indeed. I know, I see it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna grab the med kit. I'm gonna move it backwards just a bit. Oh boy, that's not how that's supposed to work. Oh, thanks, Buttons. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. There's my 50 cents. You're exactly right. You have single-handedly monetized this stream, my friend. Thank you. Public money. We can use it to pay taxes. I love that. That's a great play on that's a great play on HLVRAI. I love it. Sordid business to attend. That's actually a really good one. That's actually a really good one, Index. Nice one. I don't even think I saw that anywhere on the subreddit. Very good. I'm gonna put that down. It's off my fingers.
Good God! I know the Black Mesa Research Facility carries a lot of surplus, but
That'll work.
hand grenades? You had better not bring the ceiling down on us. While you're here, can I suture up your wounds? I know some basic
Basic enough first aid. I know some basic enough first aid. It's so freaking stupid. I love it. If I don't pay, I'm going to lose my fingers, Morty. That's what that's reference to. Yeah, I watched freaking Rick and Morty once. I think on deployment, but I didn't like watch it multiple times or anything. Oh, Rick. We gotta run for the federal government right now. Basic enough for date. Deb's mouth to mouth. Don't worry, Jacob. We'll handle it. The only reason I have the audio in here is just to make it easier on whoever's doing the facial features, so that both me as the animator doing the body movements, so that the voice is tied to the body movements, and so the animators can make the mouth move in time with it and whatnot. It's just a raw audio file, unedited in any way except cutting it, of course. Jesse, you gotta get out of New Mexico, Jesse. I like the idea of a Rick and Morty parody, but with Breaking Bad. That would be perfect. Half bad. It's Gordon and Barney. Gordon is what's his face, and then Barney is. I can't believe I forgot their names. Jesse. Barney's Jesse and Gordon's what's his freaking name? That could be pretty funny. Especially because they're also in New Mexico. Does Breaking Bad, does that take place in New Mexico? Walter White. Gordon is Walter White. It would be really weird to see Gordon talk. But it could be Kleiner and Barney. Kleiner and Barney is actually a thing. Albuquerque? Right. Yeah, so it's, I mean, like the environment is very similar. It already works. Kleiner and Barney, it's a thing, right? From Broken Bad. Oh, that's a great idea, Maslin. I actually really like that. Any idea? Do you guys have any ideas as to where we can put that? Because that really could go anywhere. Maybe we should put that in unorganized suggestions. Should we do that for April 1st? Broken Bad. Yeah, once I get more people to help me, there's a lot of potential. After, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think we are, Buttons. I'm pretty sure we've snuck a couple in. I could start mapping right away. I mean, honestly, if you do some outdoor environments for us, Jacob, that would be great. Because it wouldn't just be used for Broken Bad. I would like to use it for some pre-cascade animations. Specifically, actually, let's see if I can find it. I think it's pinned in Arts and Highlights. Arts and Photos, excuse me. Arts and Highlights. Let's see. See if I can find it. I don't think I can. I know Sebastian basically made a poster of Gordon Barty on motorcycle sidecar, and it's really, really cool. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if Sebastian put it up. Although I swear he has. It's one of my favorite things ever. It implies that, you know, Gordon and Barney have like gone like shooting and camping in the desert. You know what I mean? And I've really wanted to do something like that for a while. Specifically, Gordon Barney on a motorcycle sidecar, and then Kleiner, Eli, Eisen. I still can't pronounce her name correctly. Eisen and Alex in a RV behind them. I'm upset. I can't find it. Maybe Sebastian's awake. I don't know. Was it? Oh, you know, it's probably a Reddit post. Oh yeah. If we sort Reddit, if we sort our Half-Life by Sebastian Galaxy, we could find it definitely. Let's go to the next song. I can't find him. ASEAN. Aizen. Aizen, right. Yeah, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Aizen. It's Aizen. I can't find him, and I'm really upset. Oh, here we go. I found his profile, and then we can look at his posts. See if I can find it. It's gotta be pretty daggum old, I think. Here it is. I found it. Let's freaking go. So basically, this exact thing, but with Gordon in a business casual, or maybe like a lab coatless suit, kind of like he is in permeable infrastructure without the tie, and have him in the same everything right here, without the shotgun and without the crowbar, but like this exactly. Asian, right. Indiana Jones with his half-life. Yeah. This to me, this implies that like Barney took Gordon shooting just out in the desert. You know, people do that. They go into the middle of the desert and they shoot cans and drink beer. You know what I mean? It implies that they've done that. And I would, oh my gosh, I want to make an animation about that. Are you still here, just Jacob? Because something like this, like, yes, yes, please. We need some kind of road, and then they can just like drive off the road a little bit and shoot cans or something. And camp in an RV. Along with Eli, Isian, and Alex, and Kleiner. That would make me so happy, bro. Alright, let's do... We've done this for long enough. Let's do some stream music. Ryan. Oh, Ryan hasn't seen it, has she? Oh, fudge. We should absolutely. I'm gonna yoink this as one of my thumbnails. Just because I know Sebastian would let me. For Francis. I'm gonna put it in Arts and Photos. Half-Life 2 beta, Eli was to explain to Gordon to Black Mesa East that after Restless Cascade, he found Alex alone with her mother's wedding ring in her hand. I'll try to remember, Michael. I'll try. Suggesting the jewel carried by Alex is originally a ring instead of a necklace. Eli still wears his wedding ring in the final game. No ring can be found in Alex's model. I believe that necklace is Azin's jewelry. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a big oof. Maybe for the G-Man, Alex, Eli scene, G-Man places Alex somewhere where Eli finds her, but with Eisen's necklace. That could work. Let me put that as a project suggestion, actually, before we forget, 'cause it could come in handy. I think I have. Generic. I'm pretty sure you sent it to me. This one, right? Have I downloaded it yet? I'm pretty sure I have. Oh, I have it. Okay, we'll use it. I don't know why I didn't save it anyway. Eli and Kleiner and Barney be escaping separately or all together. Eli and Kleiner will escape together. Barney will escape with Rosenberg. I love it. Oh yeah, I freaking love it, dude. Absolutely. Keep them coming, bro. You're like the person who donated like the most thumbnails so far, dude. And I love every single one of them.
Feeling down on us. While you're here, can I... Here. No. This building carries a lot of surplus, but hand grenades. You had better not bring the ceiling down on us. While you're here, can I suture?
I should probably get to bed. I think the scene is done enough to where Gordon interacts with... he doesn't interact with the clock. Let's do that, and then I'll go to bed. Did I pause music? Why? Synergy's main menu music. You mean like Decay's menu music? Yeah, I don't know. I personally really don't like it that much. It's okay. I mean, I guess we can include it somewhere for nostalgia, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I couldn't. Get there. I saw my here. Get up.
Validator procrastinator. Indeed, indeed. Heeg, heeg, heeg. Maybe later part of the name. Honestly, someday if I get really big. Oh, you guys want to see my rival? Look at this guy. My channel, please. This guy right here. This guy. He's a Russian YouTuber with almost 6K subs. If I can surpass him in subscriber count, can I take his name? You know what I mean? Do I have the right to do that? He makes, I think he makes, like he visits different parts of the world or something. What if he's watching the stream right now? Everyone does it. Buttons. I write the script as if Gordon were to do it, but honestly, the entire script is subject to change. And if you've got suggestions, please let us know in the Validator channel in the Discord. Please. Not enough people read the scripts for what's gonna happen. But mostly it's me that writes them, yeah. The problem is he's taken the Validator and the Validator 1 channel URL for himself, basically. And I want it. I want to take it from him. Maybe if I reach like 10K subs or something, and maybe I can ask him if he would change it. Maybe I'll pay him money. I don't know. Would you guys like to see my channel just called Validator, just like this? Or does maybe later just kind of stick? Research Validator when you get my channel. I mean, my channel is I can't remember what the URL is for it, but the URL for my channel is the same as its name. I'm pretty sure. That's what my my old name used to be. Validator 1 mocap was the old URL on my channel. Visa. Why would you get my channel when you search Visa? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, maybe later doesn't have as much significance. Oh, hey Trey. Good to see you, man. Visa sponsorship, let's go! I'd make so much money with a Visa sponsorship. Thanks, Big Mike. I really appreciate it. Lost my love for Half-Life for a while, but I'm back. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. Trust me, this next episode will reinvigorate your passion for Half-Life. All right. Let me put a reminder to myself in my web address bar. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. It should help me remember. What happened to Gordon's face? Oh yeah, so this is Gordon's stuntman. Um, uh, Back when you were when you were on stream more consistently, I used a helmeted version of the AGV Scientist, right? But now I don't use a helmeted version because shadows need to play correctly. From the back, this actually looks like Gordon because it's got the same shape of his head and everything. You know what I mean? It casts shadows better. The reason I'm not using the Half-Half Alex Gordon Freeman model is because it's way too complicated, and this one is a lot easier to edit. That's basically the only reason. And, you know, because it's a first-person animation, you're never going to see Gordon's face anyways. That's the other reason. That's the main reason. Make Gina Rickroll. Maybe. That's not a bad idea. X-hash. I think we made G-Man appear on a TV screen in permeable infrastructure. If you look really carefully, there's a portion where G-Man comes on the screen. But everyone is male 7. Oh boy. My headphones. I don't know. There's something about Male 7 that people really latch on to. You can see it in a lot of Gmod animations and whatnot. This is a remix made by Alex Kisidi. One of my favorite remixes, actually. Perfect. Perfecto. A life-size statue of Male 7. I'd buy a Male 7 figurine. I don't know if I'd buy a life-size statue. Now, a Gina Cross body pillow, on the other hand. No, no, no. Have you seen our Gina model, dude? Have you seen the one that people have been helping me make? Oh, full life consequences. For sure, dude. Figurine, yeah, I think I'd buy a figurine, absolutely. Do you know who Gina is? She's a creator of the Mark IV. I've already got a whole script set out for her explaining literally how the suit works. You absolutely should take a look at it, dude. Let me put a link in the description. It's kind of a long read, but basically it explains how the HEV suit works. It's super cool. Where's the off button? You don't like Ross Scott's voice? All right. How long is this song? 2 more minutes. It's fine. I think I'm gonna go to bed now, guys. Any last words? I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow if I can. Somewhat early. You love Freeman's Mind. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, that's a quote. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got really confused. You gotta put quotations, bro. That makes so much more sense. Yeah, I remember him saying that with the HVC. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, ADOS, I guess. Sweet baby boy. I've never been asked that before, but thanks, thank you. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're good, Trey. Go for it, Generic. Keep him coming, dude. Thank you so much. All right, see you guys later.